Yo, what's going on? Another video, another topic. This time all about Street Fighter Five. Got the homie Lonnie on the screen with us right now for this one. I like a lot of people, me myself included, is getting back after the update or getting back into Street Fighter Five. And with this update, has a lot of fucking questions for a lot of people. Lonnie being one of them. He hasn't even. When's the last time you played?
Cool.
It's what?
I can't remember, like, year.
It's been a couple years?
Yeah.
Okay. So he said he's going to get back into it. So I was trying to explain some of the mechanics and I guess I wasn't doing a good enough job. So I found a video thanks to Vesper Arcade. Shout out to Vesper Arcade. I'm leaving the link to their YouTube channel below. It's got I think a pretty decent tutorial as far as what's going on with the new mechanics. I think they're going over, it says Ryu and Kim for this particular one. So I'm gonna check this out, and I've seen this already before as far as the V-shift mechanics, but this will be the first for Lonnie. Like, you don't know anything about it, or? Alright, so, alright, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it.
Hello everybody, it's Mir. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to use V-shift to deal with specific characters and situations. We're planning to make these videos a series, so let us know in the comments what you'd like to see next. This episode is specifically dedicated to Ryu and Ken. I originally wanted to include Akuma, but then I realized he has too much stupid stuff and he probably deserves a video of his own.
He has too much stupid stuff.
We're going to start with a Shoto trademark, crouching medium kick fireball. It is a very good block string to get some chip in, and if they catch you walking back, for example, they can get some actual damage in. It's very annoying, so it's important to know how to deal with. Ryu definitely has the best one, but it's important to remember that they're not real block strings at max range.
Sounds funny as hell when
This means you can V-shift it and V-break it mid-screen to get a punish.
That's the new ish.
So what is it like? Oh,
In the corner is
okay.
still possible to V-shift, and even though it doesn't move you anywhere, you'll notice that you probably will have to block the fireball or deal with it otherwise. A good idea is to do a move that is invulnerable frame 1, like an EXDP. You want something ideally that is fast and has decent range so that you can score a punish. Some of the faster fireballs, like for example Ryu's heavy punch fireball, would just go right past you and they'll allow you to get a full punish. Now that this is out of the way, let's talk about some more specific tools for each character.
Ooh, that's funny.
One of Ryu's classic setups is the guard break fireball that he has during V-trigger 1. One of the more common setups is off of crouching heavy kick, V-trigger activation, and it works both on crouch counter and delay rise. Because V-shift is invulnerable frame 1, you can avoid this entirely. V-break will punish the move, as well as a fast, long-range move to catch Ryu during the recovery frames of his fireball. Because Ryu is able to charge his fireballs during V-trigger 1, he's able to turn certain true block strings into frame traps. A good example is standing heavy punch into his fireball or
You do realize why they came up with this move, right?
You said what?
I said you do realize why they came up with this move.
Why is that?
The dudes was getting dropped.
I mean, yeah. People were complaining like they didn't have enough defensive options, so they put this
Exactly. And so it looks like they had to. Now they gave them a way out.
This is universal though. This is everybody has this. This is universal.
That's what I'm saying. They gave them a way out of this, but you got to get it precise. It seems.
Yeah, no, you got to get it precise. If you don't get it
Like,
precise,
all right, quit your bitching. We gave you a tool to get out of getting your ass kicked.
Okay, so you see how you got the V trigger down at the bottom when you got 2 bars. If you just do it and don't do it time it right, you spend a whole bar. But if you time it just right and the eye glows, you only spend half a bar.
Yep. So they gave him a way out. Like we was getting worked earlier, but okay, we're gonna sprinkle some on you.
Yeah.
We're gonna put you a way out, and if you can't handle that, then you're on your own.
Basically.
That's basically what's going on.
Huh?
Which is cool. Which is super dangerous.
I mean, but I was trying to mess around with it the other day. It is really hard. It's not. I mean, it's hard enough for me. But then again, it's the hard part is being able to time the situation and know when's a good time to do it.
Yeah, time and predict.
Yeah, because if you just press it, they just go backwards. But if you press it and hold it, they go backwards and they come back with the counter.
Yeah, it creates a whole depending on if that's what you got to work with.
But I'm just saying, it's like some people like Ryu, his V trigger, like you theoretically, somebody can come in and you can parry, V reversal, whatever the hell it is, whatever V shift, and then come back with a huge counter.
Yep.
Let's watch some more.
You know that. Let's see how much that works out there.
V trigger 1. If it's slightly delayed, it will catch buttons, but it will still be -2 on block. A level 2, however, after a brief charge, it will be 0 on block, but it will lose to reversal buttons. It is basically a timing mix-up, especially if you cannot do a move that would beat it 100%, like for example a DP or a projectile invincible move. V-Shift is able to beat both the slight delay version and the level 2 charge, and is safe in case Ryu goes for the true block string, as nothing is able to come out. You can score a big punish on this, especially if you're in the corner, as the fireball just goes past you.
It's gonna be.
You have to be careful with V-shifting, however, because Ryu can delay the fireball as much he wants, so if he sniffs you out, he can deal some really big damage.
Damn.
Let's talk about Ken now. Ken's Heavy Tatsu is a very annoying move, and a lot of lower level Kens like to spam it in neutral. Even though the move is -4 on block, so that means it is punishable, your character might have a weak 4-frame punish, so learning to V-shift it could be very beneficial for your gameplay. It's important to V-shift after crouching the first hit, so that you make sure that you avoid the move entirely. Now, Heavy Tatsu is safe doing V-trigger 1 at -2. Knowing the V-shift punish is then very important in these situations. A V-break can guarantee some great damage and gives you a knockdown, and is the safest option. Again, if you crouch the first hit and V-shift, you can get a good punish. Another tool that Ken has is his target combo into EX Fireball in the corner. This puts him at +1 with basically 0 pushback. You can then try and do it again, because back medium punch is 5 frames. If you don't have any 3-framer, it's a true frame trap. Even if you have a 3-framer, it might be kinda scary to press a button here, because you can get frame.
Oh, dude, I'm not even ready.
You said what?
I'm not even ready. You're talking about 4 or 5 frames, frame 3. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, man. I play the game. I always play the game, but every time people start talking about frame data, my eyes gloss over. I'm like, all right, I just want to play.
Like, yo, I gotta hit the button exactly at a.
I mean, yes, but
that's depressing.
It's not depressing. It's just
that is flat out depressing. Y'all need you to hit this at the exact same millisecond, and he goes from here to here. When his shoulder drop, that's when you have to forward round circle quarter. 1, 2. No, you gotta get it down. You know how many? Look, you know as well as I do. You change up in the middle of a fight when people start knowing you.
You said what?
I said, you know as well as I do that when people start memorizing what you're doing in the fight, yeah, it's cool to change it up. You gotta change it up. But when you do it so many times and they see your go-to, they're gonna start reading and stuff. Yeah, it's real good for that. That's about all it's good for, honestly.
I mean, I don't know.
I see that.
I see it's gonna be a good get out of dodge situations.
If they're predictable.
I mean, that's true. If they're predictable. That's what I'm saying. It just adds another level to the game. Like, I mean, it's just another level to the cat and mouse.
It does. It most certainly does.
Or to the footsies game especially.
But
Because
the change up that's going to happen after that, they're probably going to add something else after that.
I don't think they add anything else. I think this is it. They're just adding more characters. They just added Dan.
They're going to drop a big fireball on the screen. This is This is the get out of Dodge move right here. Here we go.
It's not easy to just pull up. You can't just. It costs though. It's not like the S&K versus. It's not like this. The CVS 2 roll where you just press a button and you pretty much had no cost to doing it. Only cost you had.
The cost is so much that I don't think people gonna use it that much.
I don't think so. I don't know. I've already seen like people trying to utilize it or whatever, but I guess it just depends on your play. If you don't use your V trigger like that, then it's whatever. But a lot of people are V trigger heavy.
People see that, read that. How many times you see people read motherfuckers on Tekken, and then that low parry just dunking dudes off the ground? That's pretty much all right. We're gonna read you. All right, you're gonna fake it that time, but you're gonna come back to it, maybe.
I hear what you're saying. It really just comes down to who you playing and how you play as a player. But
right.
I mean, even after all that, do you get what you get the concept of it though now?
I got the concept fully. I just don't think it's gonna be utilized as much as they make it out.
Oh well, I mean, we will see. I will try to get him back onto the game.
When they do this release?
They just came out like a day or so ago.
All right, so I'm gonna wait for a month. I'm gonna see how many people. I'm gonna go ahead and YouTube it. If I see a link where this dude is just killing it with the V triggers, the slide it your way, but I don't see it happen.
So, are you getting the game or no?
Yes, we won't get the game.
I didn't know. I'm just asking. All right. Well, I guess that's it then. Well, that was it to this video. That's all I gotta say on that one. Till next time, I'll see y'all later. Sticks up, thumbs down.